Yep, Sam Hartman with Coldwell Banker. I'm a real estate broker.
All right, Sam, so what kind of, summer outlook are we looking in the housing market as of right now?
Yeah, so the trend that's really been affecting housing really this whole year and at the end of 2022 has been the volatility of the interest rates. They peaked in October, just over 7%. When they came down just into the 5%, we saw a big boom of buyer activity. And so they went back up, they're coming back down. So there's a buyer demand out there. They're just kind of waiting on the sidelines to feel like they can afford the houses that they want to buy based off the interest rates.
And how quick are some houses, going? I mean, they go right on the market. People it seems like they're, refreshing and, looking to see what's the best option for us and how fast can they go?
Yeah, in terms of the days on market, we're at about 31 days on market on average for homes that are listed. We're actually not seeing as much homes being listed for sale right now, but we're seeing more inventory of homes because homes aren't selling as quickly as they have been back in 2021 and 2022. But those were some really interesting years coming out of COVID. The real estate market was lit on fire, and now with interest rates, we're seeing that buyer demand weaken a little bit, so houses are taking a little bit longer to sell than we were previously expecting.
People also, they'll put their house on the market and then their house will sell and then they still need to find another one. Talk about some of those struggles that people face sometimes.
That is the number one challenge for unlocking inventory right now, is if sellers want to sell, they're not selling to just be homeless. They have to buy a home as well. And so that's the number one challenge. So my best advice to those people is look into creative financing options that can make you as flexible in the process as possible. Because ideally, what we would have you do is be flexible to be a buyer first and then a seller second. So if we can work that financially based off of the equity you have in your home, based off your current economic standing and income and debts and everything like that, that's going to be your best option.
And right now, is it a good time to buy a home, honestly, in this market?
Yeah, it's a great question, and I get it all the time, and the best answer I can give you is that it depends on your specific needs. If you're a first-time buyer, if you're renting right now, if you're living with mom and dad, I am a big proponent of home ownership. You're going to build wealth by being a homeowner over the years. So if you're looking at, should I have bought 3 years ago rather than today? Sure, if you had a time machine, I'd hop in with you, we'd go back and we'd buy all the real estate we could. But we only have today, and so let's look at today going forward. All projections are very positive for continued appreciation in our market. Fort Wayne is a growing city. We are doing great things in our city with the community, with the economy here. We're growing jobs, we're not losing jobs. We're adding residents, we're not losing residents. And that is such a big piece of the puzzle. Real estate is hyper local. So you might see some headlines about the West Coast or the East Coast depreciating in home values. We're not seeing that here locally in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, true. I was going to say the development here in Fort Wayne is just skyrocketing. Talk a little bit about that, this area here in the subdivision, and just north. North is just going to continue to grow throughout the years.
Yeah, we're on the north side of Fort Wayne. We're in a brand new neighborhood right now. And yeah, development is a huge piece of that inventory puzzle for getting enough homes for sale to help buyers find homes. The challenge is that when the housing market crashed in 2008, builders stopped building homes. We have underbuilt our community for over 10 years, and that's pretty common across the US. So that is a big piece of the inventory problem that we're looking at, is that just not enough homes were built over the last decade to support the home buyers that are now in the market today. So new construction tends to be more expensive for buyers, but if it's something that works in your budget, it's definitely something worthwhile looking into.
Is there anything else that you want to highlight, talk about, people we need to know?
Yeah, the biggest thing I would advise people is to not let headlines and fear and uncertainty about real estate stop you from taking the next steps. Try to get informed, reach out and ask questions, get the information it takes for you to be, an informed and confident consumer in today's market, and then decide for yourself whether it's the right time to buy or sell a house.
I keep it real, I keep it real, I keep it real, just keep it real.